When I was a kid, I dreamed of playing music in Portland clubs. My idols were rock gods and goddesses, and these were the temples that I worshiped them in. I can remember clearly the first time I played at the State Theater. The feeling of standing on the same stage that Bob Dylan had performed a week earlier. Seeing myself in the likeness of my heroes was something that would fuel me to reach further than I ever thought possible. A constant reminder of the wide-eyed kid hypnotized by flashing lights and electric guitars. For many of us in the scene, these places symbolized hope. The greatness within these walls was tangible and possible. I remember playing at the State Theater when I was signed to my first major record deal. Portland House of Music is a sanctuary for Portland's music scene. It's a melting pot where hipsters, rockers, rappers, and jazz musicians collaborate freely. A place where artistry has no bounds, inspirational, inclusive, and homey. The musician's bar, where even the most starving artist is met with a beer on the house and a pat on the back. This is where our community of artists come together. I remember raising money at Portland House of Music for a musician's family member who was sick. Port City Music Hall is the best place to see a show, hands down. The dressing room that overlooks stage right is where I remember so many times getting butterflies in my stomach as the band before me announced their last song. Acoustically unmatched, this is a performance space that is best played with precision. This is where your favorite band sounds just like the record. Port City is a listening room. I remember playing a show at Port City Music Hall when Master Killer from Wu-Tang Clan casually joined us on stage, or the time the Unknown Mortal Orchestra blew my mind. Just a few doors down next to Maine College of Art is undoubtedly one of Portland's most progressive venues, the Space Gallery. With its finger firmly on the pulse of music, art, film, and activism, Space Gallery is where you catch the next big thing before it blows up. The polar opposite of downtown bars filled with tourists and cover bands. Space Gallery is where you go to discover something new. I remember performing a show with my daughter on cello here. Space Gallery, Sun Tiki Studios, and Aphodian are among a handful of venues that, in my opinion, make Portland a much cooler place. This is 55 Market Street, the former location of Granny Killam's Industrial Drink House, and more recently, the Big Easy. Before I was old enough to drive, my parents brought me to perform here, and this is the place I was discovered, signed my first management contract, and began my career as an artist. As you can see, this is no longer a music venue. How many times has art and music comforted you in times of hardship, loss, and heartbreak? Imagine your happiest moments. Where are you? In the midst of a pandemic, social unrest, and an economic recession, I can't stress enough that every single venue in our city is in need of our help. These are not just properties or real estate, these are the foundations of our culture, and these are people that have given selflessly for years to make Portland the great city it is. These businesses are the soul of our community and the outlet for Portland's most creative minds. Please help save Maine's music venues before it's too late.